Hi, this is Mandelyn Reese, the Los Angeles Street Angel, and welcome to episode 3. I'm going to pick up where I left off. I was talking about fear and conditioning a little bit, and I wanted to correct a few things and elaborate on a few more things. So basically, I said Pavlov's first name incorrectly. It's Ivan Pavlov, but the main thing you need to remember is Pavlov. He's a very strong figure in psychology, and basically with the conditioning I was talking about, his experiment was that with dogs, he was able to show that dogs will start salivating for food just upon presenting the stimulus of food to them, and then they would start drooling for it. So that showed the elementary principle of conditioning, which is why when you are shown commercials about like pizza that is being pulled off the plate and there's dripping cheese and delicious looking toppings all over it, that's a form of conditioning that they're using for your mind. They want you to drool over the pizza and come eat their pizza at the restaurant. So that is the example of conditioning that I'm talking about, but they use it in all forms to shape your reality and the things that you think you should be doing in your life. And basically you need to focus on what you want to be doing. Tune into your soul and your intuition. The media is designed to cause a lot of fear in your psyche and everything. So I was going to pick up a little bit more about fear from this book, because I didn't quite finish. I got confused or something like that and shut down. This is still a practice video for me. So our mental state is frequently the result of thinking about a fear in regard to its probable effect on our own happiness, or perhaps indirectly on the life of another. So basically, if you're worried about your happiness or something's affecting another person, that could be a very negative effect. So if you try to think in a positive way, instead of worrying about negative outcomes, think of, well, maybe positive outcomes will come out of this. And then you'll see that oftentimes your fears were unfounded to begin with. And through a knowledge of the laws governing the mind has control over itself and over the body. Chaos and fear in our thoughts will produce suffering and disease in our bodies. So basically, the more negative that you are, your body actually responds to that stimulus, and it's going to start having disease and sickness and problems and aches and pains, like way more than you really need to experience, because it's in here. And you got to start releasing that negativeness, and it will start healing your body. It takes time to undo all of this, but it can happen. And again, that was from Rays of the Dawn by Dr. Thurman Fleet. And there's still more I want to share out of that, but I wanted to link it with this other book, Secrets About Life Every Woman Should Know by Barbara DeAngelis. Notice the word angel is in her name, which I think is awesome. I think this book should actually be titled Secrets About Life Everyone Should Know, because they're really amazing principles. I highly recommend this book for anyone's reading, even if it says woman on there. You know, it's really good information for your soul. One of her quotes that I really love in here that she talks about fear, would you let a wild animal loose in your house, tearing up stuff? Would you let a child run around a store going absolutely crazy, throwing a tantrum? That's an example of how your mind can just be running crazy about all these fears and worries and just wreak havoc on your being and your life. So that was kind of what I wanted to link it with. That was page 157 in her book. I highly recommend it if you want to get it on Amazon or wherever. So that was that. So on a positive note, my friend Megan gave me this for Christmas. I really like it. Imagine your dream. Create your happiness. Live your life. So imagine what you want. Write it down. Create a wish board or a wish list, a bucket list they call it. Write down things you hope to do in your life, the things you want, and watch as the universe will start unfolding those things for you. I'm not kidding, this is happening to me. It's like it's delivering the things that I need, the universe. Create your happiness. Live in the moment. Live your life. Whatever each day is presenting to you, put a positive spin on it. Live it up. Really look at things like maybe you're going to lose your sight tomorrow. Appreciate the beauty of things, the beauty of the sky and the trees and the flowers, the nature, the beauty of the people that you interact with and your family members, your spouse or your significant other. See their beauty and appreciate the good things about them, and that's what's going to make your life more enriched. Live your life, basically. I was kind of already saying that, but living it up is just try to make the most of each moment. You never know what life is going to throw your way, so just roll with it. Change is inevitable. Go with the flow. That is one of my favorite quotes, and I have absolutely I think it's actually, again, from the Barbara DeAngelis book. I don't know what page, but I wrote it on my quote board that I have over here, and someday I'm going to go over that quote board with you, but there's a lot on there, so it's going to be a whole nother episode all of itself. My friend, actually my stepdad, Brett, he got me this last Christmas. Cherish yesterday, dream tomorrow, live today. So you can't change your past, just appreciate the lessons learned. Dream about what you want and maybe you'll get it. Just keep focusing on that, the things you want and hope for, and keep the positive in here in your mind. And so another little show and tell thing. So, okay, so I was going to read a little bit more about fear. I kind of wanted to go back and forth because I don't want you to get too, negative with the stuff, but I just wanted to lay it out for you so that you're aware of it, basically. When you are feeling fear, the most important thing is action and confronting your fear. Like, what exactly are you fearing? Is it the outcomes or hurting others? Or, something, identify what your fears are, especially in terms of taking steps for your own life. Are you fear of money shortage or something bad happening? Try to think of a positive outcome instead. Replace it. Cancel out those negative thoughts, those fears, and replace them with something better. Fear is our greatest enemy, with all the evils of doubt, uncertainty, and apprehension that follow in its wake. We must conquer it. To conquer fear, we must face it. Fear is a challenge we must meet. We find our significance by working through difficulty. Whenever fear presents itself, it should be met, analyzed, and if possible, intelligently eliminated. So, I think that's all I was going to say today about kind of wrapping it up about fear and conditioning. So, that's what I'm going to finish for, and to be continued. Then we'll just see what I come up with for next one. All right, bye.